Some of the Minecraft features we play with today were actually created by accident. They were never supposed to exist, and some of them became so important that Minecraft would feel completely different without them. Today we're looking at 8 Minecraft features that were accidentally created, and some of them are probably not what you expect. Creepers. The creeper is probably the most famous accidental creation in Minecraft. When Notch was trying to create a pig, he accidentally entered the wrong dimensions for its body. Instead of getting a normal pig, he created a tall, strange creature with a completely unexpected shape. The design looked so unusual that Notch decided not to delete it. The creature was redesigned, given a green texture, and eventually turned into a hostile mob. Later, the famous explosion mechanic was added, giving the creeper its unique identity. So one of Minecraft's most iconic enemies started with a simple modeling mistake. A failed pig became the creeper, and that accidental mistake eventually became one of the most recognizable characters in gaming. 2. Quasi-connectivity. Quasi-connectivity is one of the strangest mechanics in Minecraft. Certain redstone components, especially pistons, can sometimes be activated by power from a position that does not appear to directly connect to them. This behavior was not designed as a normal redstone feature. It comes from the way Minecraft checks for updates and power around certain blocks. Players discovered that this strange behavior could be used to create advanced machines. Instead of being removed, quasi-connectivity became an important part of technical Minecraft. Players use it in farms, doors, flying machines, and many other complicated redstone builds. The strange part is that one of the most useful redstone mechanics in the game exists because Minecraft does not always check power in the way players expect. 3. The Farlands. The Farlands were one of the most famous glitches in old Minecraft. Minecraft creates its world using complicated mathematical calculations. But when players traveled incredibly far from the center of the world, these calculations began to lose precision. The result was bizarre terrain. Huge walls, strange formations, and completely broken landscapes appeared at the edge of the playable world. It looked almost like Minecraft had entered another dimension. The Farlands were not designed as a secret location. They were created by a problem in the game's world generation system. Later versions of Minecraft fixed the problem, but the Farlands became a legendary part of Minecraft history. Even today, many players know the Farlands as one of the most mysterious places that Minecraft ever accidentally created. 4. Block update detectors. Before Minecraft had modern redstone components like the Observer, players discovered a strange behavior called the block update detector, or BUD. Some blocks could react when nearby blocks changed, even though the game did not appear to be giving them a normal redstone signal. Players realized they could use this behavior to detect changes in the world. This allowed them to create automatic doors, farms, traps, and other machines using a mechanic that was never originally designed as a proper redstone component. The discovery was so useful that it influenced the development of future redstone features. A strange behavior in the game's update system became an important part of technical Minecraft and helped inspire more advanced automation. 5. Crawling. Crawling is one of the strangest examples of an accidental Minecraft feature. The ability was not originally created because the developers wanted players to crawl through one-block-high spaces. Instead, crawling appeared while the developers were working on player movement and the game's collision system. A change involving the player's hitbox and movement created a situation where the player could enter a crawling-like position. The developers realized that this unexpected behavior could actually be useful. It allowed players to move through spaces that were too short for standing, but too narrow for normal movement. Instead of removing the behavior, crawling became an official feature. What began as an unexpected result of development eventually became a real way to explore and build in Minecraft. 6. Amplified worlds. Amplified worlds are one of the strangest world generation ideas in Minecraft. The basic concept came from experimenting with the way Minecraft generates terrain. By changing the way the game handles terrain height, the world could create enormous mountains, deep valleys, and landscapes that looked completely different from normal Minecraft. What began as an unusual experiment became a selectable world generation option. Amplified Worlds showed how changing a few parts of Minecraft's terrain generation system could completely transform the game. Instead of generating the normal landscape players were used to, the game could create a world that looked almost impossible to survive in. 7. TNT duplication. TNT duplication is one of the most famous strange behaviors in Minecraft. Players discovered that certain combinations of blocks and game mechanics could cause TNT to be activated without permanently consuming the original TNT block. This was not designed as a normal way to create unlimited explosives. It came from the way certain game mechanics interact with block updates and entities. However, players quickly found practical uses for it. TNT duplication became extremely useful for large-scale mining machines, tunnel bore machines, and especially advanced farms. Even though it behaves more like a glitch than a normal feature, it has remained an important part of technical Minecraft for a very long time. 8. The Southeast Rule. Minecraft has a strange rule that can make the direction you are facing matter more than you might expect. In certain situations, the game uses the order in which blocks are processed, and this can be affected by the world's directions. This can create differences depending on whether something is aligned toward the south, east, north, or west. Players discovered that some mechanics and technical builds could behave differently depending on their orientation. The Southeast Rule is a perfect example of how Minecraft's internal systems can create unexpected results. A simple direction in the world can sometimes affect how a machine works. Most players never notice this while casually playing, but technical Minecraft players have learned that even the orientation of a build can sometimes make a difference.